with you in just a moment, gentlemen. Just a moment. People sending me messages too. Hang on a second. We'll do one more. No. Now, for some of you newer folks, you might not know this one, but I'm gonna bring it back. Uno momento. I love that shit. Let me get this shut down real quick, guys, and get onto the Tubes page, because these motherfuckers are playing around with Chronic. They're messing with my man, and that ain't right. It just ain't right. We get switched over here real quick. Let me get to the live and get to the man. Two of me here. That's fucked up. I'm going to monitor the chat here real quick. Now, Chronic is supposed to be dealing with some bullshit from Susan Wojcicki, you know, our mentor, our overlord, motherfucker that does everything that they're supposed to do. I'm going to go back to the top of the chat real quick and hit everybody up. Paul Loughran, first in the fucking house. What's up? What's up, Paul? Good to see you, man. Quadriget King. Yo, man. Bones McCoy. Yo, man. Yo, what's up? Nice to see all of y'all. Chenab, man. Yo, man. Jay Neptune. Dang. Susan with Jackoff. Got our Bruta Chronic. Man, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Paul Loughran. All these yo. Yo. Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all something. Hold on. You know what time it is, don't you? Oh, it's getting there. Oh, man. It's time to bring it out. All of yous. Bring it out. Wear it loud and proud. Look at that. I'm not even shitting. You remember my old brush? It was kind of flat. Looked, you know, it had the little prongs on it. It disintegrated. The fucking beard disintegrated it. That's why we keep these. Protects us from vaginal debris when we explode them hoes. Sigma Rodan. Good evening, Hammerhand. Good evening, Sigma. Good to see you here, brother. Now I got to check for, well, Chronic, if you're watching this and you go live, hit me up on my email on the computer. That way I can see it, because right now I'm kind of busy on the phone. So he's going to try to get that shit figured out, guys, and we're going to get into some business here. Populous Pimp PPT. Oh, yeah. JC. Hello, Hammer. What's up, JC? Mr. International. The boys are back in town. They never left. They never left. They just been, you know, low-key watching shit. They never left. Matt Downer, what's up, man? Jason Drew in the house. Mr. International. I just read that one. You don't get twice. You can't get twice. Nobody gets twice, man. Yeet or be yeeted. Let's go. Okay. Sky Pirate Reanimated. Howdy. What's up, man? What's going on? MGTOW Life Master Wrench in the house. Success Pool Endeavors, I see. See, on this one, I'm watching live. On this one, I'm reading all of the back shit. So, yeah. Multitasker. PK Grows. Yo, Hammer. What's up, man? The Revenant. Woof, woof. Here, here. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, you do. Black Neo the One. Hey, Hammer. What's up? Zero, man. Chilling. Misfit Bassist. Hello, Mr. Hammerhand. Hello, Misfit. How you doing? Slong Tom. It's hammer time. Yeah, man. Peyton the Great over on this one. What's up? Hey, nice to see you, man. Good to see all y'all. Sigma Rodan. 3 years ago today, I've started to find out about MGTOW. Now, what I'm interested in is in that 3 years, what have you learned? Have you learned to take care of yourself? Have you learned to control that biology? Have you learned to pass on the fuckery, on the usury? Have you learned to do that? I hope that you have. In my opinion, it takes a good 3 years, 4 years to really kind of let that shit start to soak in and marinate a little bit. Then you look around one day and you're like, oh man, they're all still doing that thing, and I'm not. That's when you start making money. As long as you're not an old ass motherfucker like me, broken down, can't do shit. Schlong Tom, Undead, Warhammer, Ribby, let's go. The 95th Phantom, Afternoon, Hammer, what's up, gentlemen? Marcus, 203, theme from Resistance, Fall of Man, yes, and you should see the bullshit that goes with it. A lot of you guys or gals, that's something that I should address here in a moment. A lot of you guys are kind of new to the channel, and yeah, you don't know about those old opens that I used to use. They're older, but they're not bad. I just kind of did other things and went on to other subjects, but I'll be bringing some of those back here in the very near future. And addressing the ladies thing, I checked my analytics. I don't know what's going on. There is movement in the force. But 3% of my total viewing audience, 3% now, is female. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But 3% back in the first channel, it was like 0.1%, steady for years. And now all of a sudden it's 3%. Don't worry, I won't ask you to cut your nuts off. The Davina Duckworth, nice speakers. They ain't so bad. They getting a little old, a little long in the tooth. I'm gonna have to replace them. MGTOW Life, you saved your own life, Sigma Rodan. Yes. That's something that I've wanted to address a little bit, and I'm gonna speak on that for just a minute. 273 of you madcaps in the house watching right now, and we only been on 9 minutes. Damn. Glad to have you. Damn, I lost my train of thought. What the hell was I gonna say? See what happens when I start throwing out congratulations? Blows my mind up. Don't worry about it, it'll come back. Misfit Bassist, Old School Hammer. Oh yeah, man, it's a long time to slap these women back into reality. I'm gonna disagree with you. They are in reality. They're in their reality. And I'm not going to run up and smack a hoe. I'm not going to do that. I ain't going to do that. They need to learn the hard way. Plain and simple. And brothers, it's here. Oh, I can feel it. I can smell it. I can see it everywhere. It's here. You go on that piece of trash TikTok and you look at it. And everywhere you look, side to side, up and down, front to back, diagonally, perpendicular, Guess what? There's thousands, hundreds of thousands of bitches on there screaming about what they can't get because men just won't bend. Kwa Chang Kang, yo, the hammer, yo, Kung Fu, Acha. Mr. International, 3 years later, you have a, whoa, fucking shot. It went all the way to the bottom. I'm sorry if I missed your comments, gentlemen. I didn't mean to skip on you. It went all the way to the bottom. Damn rage pilled. Damn rage pilled. I kind of like that. Hammerhand, I love how men are increasing in solidarity, helping each other out, and even educating each other. Bro code is stronger than it's ever been, and feminists hate it. I'm going to go back a little bit on something that you just said. I don't think necessarily that it's bro code. That's some of it. That's part of it. But it's a general awareness of how you're being fucking used up. Badly. So, yeah. And I think that general awareness has actually extended into the sphere out here, not just the manosphere, but the actual Earth, the planet. Everybody that has one of these right here, they have access to this now. They understand how they're being fucked with, really fucked with. Oh, by the way, ladies, welcome to the mandatory draft. Come get that equality. Oh, man. Oh, man. Is my man Riff Magos in the house? What's up, Riff? Good to see you. Ghost Pill. Yo, man. Yo. There you are. Riff Magos. Master Wrench. What's up, brother? How you doing? Still watching your stuff, and you crack me up. You really do. And I know that that's not an intentional thing. I just love your take on stuff. Gentlemen, if you are not subscribed to Riff Magos, jump over to that channel and subscribe to that man. We got so many brothers out there right now with low channel counts. It's unforgivable. Unforgivable. Line of MGTOW. LOM MGTOW. Go hit that man up. JD Miles. Go hit that man up. Elmal Checkmate. Go hit that man up. Mr. Forma. Red Pill Elite Experience. Come on. Give me a break. Give me a break. Not all of these men now are in lockstep. You know? Some folks are going to tell you that everybody has to be in lockstep. We got to be 100% on the same page. That's bullshit. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. What is going to happen, though, is that you're going to start to see similarities between them and you. And you're going to start to see that they're fighting for men, which is you. You see, if there's any ladies that are tuning into this right now, I'm sorry. You guys have 80 million pamphlets. You got fucking domestic violence in every state. You got laws covering your ass all up and down. We're the ones that kind of need the assistance right now, and we can't depend on nobody but ourselves. So that's what we're doing. We're helping each other out. Boom. Shalak lock boom. Misfit bassist, hashtag Cam. Now, it's not kill all men, because that's the hashtag that the fucking feminist hacks are using. Kill all men. That's so good, isn't it? Isn't that so great? So awesome. No, not kill all men. LeFrog. Hammerhand. The manosphere is growing, and I can see the change with conversations with coworkers, customers. Speak about men's issues. Yes, and you absolutely should be speaking about men's issues. You see, men's issues, we don't come up and say we have to have X, Y, and Z, and then we got to rob these bitches over here to get X, Y, and Z. That's what they do to us. They hit us over the head. They tax us to death. Men are the net taxpayers. Women are the net tax consumers. We all know this. And if you don't know that, you should look into that. The amount of social programs that are put out there for females, especially the ones that are single mothers. Oh, one of my favorite subjects. They will say, oh man, but they need the child care. They need the daycare. Where is that dad? That's a good question. Where is the dad? What happened to the dad? Is he a Chad? Is dad a Chad? Is that a Tyrone, a Habib, an Abdul, a sour cream Sancho? Is that what dad is? Hear this man out here playing his goddamn... There he goes. He heard me talking about him. He turned it down. Playing his fucking big-ass speaker box. But that's what we do. And that's what we are going to continue to do, right? What am I looking at? 391 of y'all in here watching this decrepit old motherfucker talk? So, thank you. I'll probably get banned for that because somewhere it's culturally insensitive. Fuck a bitch. I don't give a fuck. Hold on, we give me some water. I'm starting to overheat. You get down here to the bottom. Oh, man. Placebo effect, 400K. No, I don't think so. Oh, congratulations to all of us, all of you, for pushing this channel over 30,000 subs. Now we only got about 58,000 to go before I get back to where I was before I got... Let me go back just a little bit. Chris Mitchell, hello, good sir. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Ron Zombie, Oceania has always been at war with East Asia. Yeah. And I think everybody kind of is waking up to it. Really. Really. A Manly Load. Hey, what's up, a Manly? Good to see you in here. A lot of modern men's issues are female-made and oriented. I know, I lived it. Then it's not them, it's some psychopath. Yeah. True and true. Oh, that's what I was saying. Where did dad go? You see, no matter which way you go with these females, they think that they've got you, right? Who controls sexual access? It's not me. It's not anybody that looks like me. It's the person that the sex is being sought from, right? And typically that's females, right? They control sexual access. So if they lay down with a bag of shit, and bag of shit decides that they're going to bounce, they're going to try to come after you and cuck you. You better understand that. They're going to come after you, Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy, that nice guy that puts himself in that female sphere, that hangs around a little too long. That's kind of creepy, you see? But you don't perceive yourself that way. I don't perceive you that way. They do. And they will only touch you when they run out of options. Period. If it's not your lot in life to be liked or loved by a female, I'm sorry, I burst into laughter every time I say that, then it's not your lot in life. And it shouldn't be your everything. It shouldn't be. Look at all this glorious shit that I've got. Look at that Ferrari flag. You know what I'm saying? Look at all this. Come on, look at it. And I've got more. Heading into retirement. Going to be doing customs, models, artwork, all kinds of shit. Good stuff. I've always said I would take 80% of what I always wanted. I've got that. Easy. Easy. What do you see with these females out here today? You see 50 years of inbred entitlement. Plain and simple. They can have it all. They can do it all, except they can't have it all and do it all without your money, time, and cooperation. So that don't make much sense, does it? Hell fucking no, it don't make much sense at all. You got to stay away from people that are trying to hurt you. Stay away from folks that are trying to take advantage of you. And I know some of you out there, you want to go balls deep. You won't get in there. Oh, you do. I can see it. You and you and you and you. I can see it. And that's okay. Just be warned. Be aware. There's a fucking risk. And it's not 1 or 2 or 5. It's a lifetime of risk now. These things are getting so desperate out here that they are willing to do anything now to start locking down what they think they deserve. And if they can't get exactly what they want, which they wouldn't be happy with anyways after a year or two, they're going to hate and despise what they end up with. That's going to be you. Because 99% of all men are you, me, the next guy. You feel me? That's what that is. You can't take any of that for granted. It's not 1 or 10 or 100 or 1,000 cases of false sexual harassment charges now. It's hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands. Everywhere in every country. That to me, if that doesn't wake you up, if that doesn't tell you what time it is, nothing will. Nothing will. You are hopelessly controlled by your biology. That need. Oh, that's what you want. You want all of that more than you want your life. Let me get down to the bottom here real quick, gents. Go back up some. Yeah, there you go. Jim McIntosh. You could repairs on farms. Repairs. You could repairs on farms? You could do repairs on farms? Yeah, I guess. If you need some extra cash, that's true. I suppose you could, if you have that knowledge. Mr. Omega, LOL, someone's a fan of the twins. I like those boys. Oh, fuck that. I like those boys a lot. They call themselves boys, so I'm going to say it. I like them a lot. I think that they're dope. They really are. Base kids. I like them a lot. I know it's fucked up to call somebody that's in their 30s kids, but yeah, I would eventually get to that someday, so here I am. Samuel S., the draft isn't enough. No, the draft is not enough. Am I losing my mind? Did I just see something crazy? 522 of you in the house? What's wrong with YouTube? Why are they not censoring this? Right, cut it off, turn it off. Well, it didn't work. I guess y'all just gonna have to stick around for a while. Roderick Sage, Hammer has a waifu. I do? I don't see one. Where is she? Oh, you talking about those over there? Hold on a second. Let's unplug this phone. We'll go over there and take a look. Hold on. One second. See if I can switch this around real quick. You get to go walking with me. Oh, man. I love my little statues. I like them quite a bit. What, I got about 3 of them there. You can see the Indy cars. Those are prepped and done. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, shit. There's more. Hey, there's big-ass fucking TV. You can see me on a fucked-up reflection. There we go. Oh, man. Let me tell you something, fellas. Let me tell you something. You ain't going to get this. You ain't going to get this by hanging with somebody that is sucking your vitality out through your dick. You feel me? You understand? Hey, graphics equipment. 40-year-old virgin stuff, but I got every fucking thing I want. And 2 kids. So I just blowed holes in your theory. Sorry about that. See that? Look at that. Come on, man. We're going to walk around a little more. I'm going to show you some shit. Yes, that's an actual shark's tooth. And that's a sand dollar the size of my hand. Hold on. A big old room. Lots of shit. Good stuff to see. You know what I'm saying? There's that nice little setup right over there. Boom, shalak, lock, boom. Hold on. Let's go in here for a second. Show you something. Uh-oh. That shit goes up and up and up. Show you something else. Hold on, let's move the doors. I'm gonna do it up for you. Let's move the doors. Oh shit, there's a gun buster. Didn't know nothing about that, did you? No, didn't know nothing about that. We close that thing. Hold on, let's go back here. Here's some of the unfinished art prints on the floor. There's that Xbox right there. How you like that Atari? I love that Atari. Hold on, there's my RC mouse pad with the fake titties on it. You like that? Because I like it. That's what I'm trying to tell you, fellas. If you want your life has to be your life. Your life has to be the priority in your life. It can't be her. Can't be. Not unless she's willing to make you her priority in life. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. How many people will run up on you and try to shame you or kick dirt in your face because you collect Transformer posters? How many people would do that? Lots, right? But when they go home, this is what they're doing. They're shelling out. They're paying for shit that's not theirs. They're paying for somebody that's not theirs. They're paying for kids that are going to get stolen from them down the road. There's an 80% chance of failure now in that relationship. 80%. Let's get back up in these comments just a little bit. Bing, 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 bing. Neo Spirit at Hammerhand. What was the thing that pushed you to make your YouTube channel? I knew that I had something to say. I knew that. I could see, I started to see. I couldn't see all the way, but I started to see what was going on out here. I started to understand that there was doublespeak, that there was newspeak. I started to see people being suppressed and oppressed. That was people that I agreed with and people that I disagreed with. I don't want to see people that I disagree with being oppressed. I don't want to see their channels taken down. I want to see them fight for their rights in the public sphere. And the ideas that are accepted by the masses are the ones that are going to win. Plain and simple. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not in a war. You're in a war. Plain and simple. Excuse me. I'm gonna fuck this one all up. Oscar de Mayo 0. Hope I got that right. I know I didn't get that right. I've been balls deep before, and it's not what it's cracked up to be. It can be fun, it can be irritating, it can be bothersome. It can produce kids, it can produce debt, it can produce sexual harassment charges, it can produce rape charges. Fuck all that. Who needs all of that? Who needs that? I don't need that. Do you? I don't need that. In spite of what my biology tells me, right? When my biology sits there and says, "Oh, man, you want to fuck that, don't you?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I kind of do." She would let you fuck her. She would. Buy her some dinner. You stupid. No, I can't. You have a little fight with yourself, with your biology. And I always win. Ever since being red-pilled, I always win. Because I think beyond the tip of a dick now. You see? I see what these people do. I see what they're doing. It's not just females. It's their enablers also. It's their handlers also. You say, well, you have no proof of that. It's just a MGTOW conspiracy, man. And I'm going to say, I've got proof. The proof is in the law. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in reproductive rights of who has them and who doesn't. Plain and simple. Well, we carry the baby for 9 months. Well, we give you the life to carry. Life is born through men giving it to you to carry, to incubate. You got nothing but an egg cemetery, some dusty ass tumbleweeds rolling around in your uterus. You got nothing without us. Plain and simple. And you can see how the narrative has been switched around 30, 40, 50 years. Everybody knew what the truth was. The truth had to be buried. It had to be deconstructed. Everybody had to lie about everything. And that shit had to be accepted. And that's what burns my ass the most. We have a continual stream of consciousness out here amongst people, amongst colors, races, sexes. Only 2 of them, y'all. And somewhere down the line, generations sat on their fucking thumbs and did nothing. They got snowed. I can't blame them. But I can blame them. I just choose not to. I can't live bitterly. I can't live nasty. I really can't. Larry Kippings, lifetime of risk. So true. Eric Jessup, I've been a fool. I've been a fool. CBR Demon DK, I'm so happy for being a MGTOW lone wolf. That was one of the very first ones that I did. was the lone wolf, the MGTOW lone wolf. I have no problems with that at all. As long as you ain't going out and biting everybody on the ass, you should be okay. The populist pimp, I'll tell you what, if we do see a mass genocide from this mRNA gene therapy shit, you're going to see a big change in women's attitudes if society begins to crumble. Well, did you see the leaked documents that are coming out now? They're legit. 50,000 deaths from this shit. 50,000 deaths. Back when swine flu was a thing, there was 15 deaths, and they pulled the goddamn vaccine. They stopped it. They stopped everything. 50,000 deaths from this. You know what's going on out here. If you got eyes to see, if you got ears to hear, you know what's going on. This is a war for this country. This country is the lone holdout. It's the only holdout. Let's be real. It's the only holdout. Excuse me. Russell Hunter, I see a lot of purple pill content out there. So far, I discovered Hammer and Undead Chronic. Yeah, you're going to get the real deal, excuse me, with me and with Chronic. He don't pull no fucking punches. The people that he associates with, they're not milquetoast. People that I associate with, some have made mistakes, I'll say that, but they'll admit that they've made mistakes too. And then we just go on and we get as good as we can get, and then we just run on down the road. If I can do business with them, I do. If I can't, then I can't. You know, but I'm not trying to hate nobody. I'm not going to hate somebody because they made a fucking mistake. You know, it's like everything is good for miles, good for weeks, months, years. They fuck up. I'm not going to discontinue everything that they've done. I'm not going to do that. So, excuse me, gents, excuse me. Damn it, it jumped right to the bottom again. I don't know what's up with this thing. I apologize for missing your comments, gents. Don't take it personal. It's not supposed to be personal. Is there really 600 of y'all in this house right this second? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't believe my eyes. I'm being fooled. It's good to see all of you, 606 of you in the house right now, 346 Fonzies. Hey, I've only been on here for 33 minutes. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. That's all right. I'm going to earn those other thumbs up. I'm going to earn them. Roderick Sage, Lion of MGTOW. Is Lion in the house? Is Lion here? Oh, man. MGTOW Life, don't jab me, bro. Coiled steel, cucked generation of males in 1920 voted for women's voting rights in 1920. Yeah. Did they? Did they? Or did somebody just tell us that they did? I think the whole voting thing is coming crashing down. I think people are really starting to wake up to the idea that voting has been a fucking sham for a long time. A long time. Misfit Bassist, it's a war for our souls. It's more than that. It's more than that. But that's the biggest thing that you can lose, is your soul, your morals, ethics, values, principles, your integrity. You can lose that. And a lot of people have lost it, and they're fighting their asses off to get it back. Manly Low, did you know half of double vax still die of COVID from official stats? Yeah. They're just now trying to bury that shit over here. That came out over here as well. Yes. Yeah, we know that. We know that. They can't get around it anymore. Armand Elise, it's the war in Europe as well. I know. I'm watching the French kick the asses out of those people over there right now. I'm watching that. I'm watching 5 or 6 presidents of different countries, including Haiti, that have said they're not going to take the vax, and then their president gets killed. And then what have you got? In Haiti, they captured 2 American spooks, CIA ops, Columbia trained. Uh-oh. Roderick Sage, I saw they want to ban lead. Lead. You can make bullets out of other shit. The 95th fandom. Guys, get the likes up. Man, thank you. I appreciate the hell out of it. I've already got 1 thumbs down. But I still regard that as a thumbs up. So thank you. 631 of y'all in the house. It just can't be. But thank you. Thank you for showing up anyways. I want to take a moment to thank everybody for your incredible energy and your work on this channel. The channel just jumped over 30,000 subs. Don't be surprised at all when this channel gets the Wojcicki axe, because they're going through all my shit right now, age gating everything. They're age gating everything. Even the stuff that I selected that is not for kids, it's being age gated. So they're looking for shit so that they can axe this channel. You know where I'm at. Bitchute, Odysee, MGTOW TV, and now the new Manosphere TV. Get your butts over there. Sub up. Because when this goes down, you'll know where to find us. Not just me, us. Shooter 027, definitely not getting the jab. I would advise you stay clear of it yourselves. Guys, I'm not fucking getting that. Here it goes. Over my dead body. I watch lots. I can't stress it enough. Lots of TikTokers, grown men, grown women, saying they would gladly trade your life for their safety. They're saying it out loud. You should be forced to get stabbed with a pen of poison. Forced to make them feel good. Dems go flying from Texas to Washington, fully vaccinated. 3 of them catch the COVID. What's the point of the vaccination? I'm telling you all right now, it's a mental placebo. Not too many people are going to enjoy that. It's a mental placebo. Does COVID-19 exist? Yeah. Is COVID-19 what they say it is? No. No, it's not. Plain and simple. Oh, if this stream just all of a sudden goes down, you know why. Populous Pimp PPT, 50,000. Damn, sickening. Georgia Guidestones in full effect. Yes, sir. Ron Zombie on the front line. They can nag the enemy to death. Yeah, well, they're going to get the chance, aren't they? Looks like the hoes get to go to war with us now. I hope they keep it all male and all female platoons, because you start mixing them, they're going to get a lot of good men killed. Fast. Coiled Steel. Fauci is a fascist. Fauci is one of the original fascists. If you look into his past, you'll see that he was just as fucking criminally inept with the HIV/AIDS epidemic as he is now with this one. I think HIV/AIDS was something that they unleashed on people and it got away from them. It's just my personal opinion. Oh, it came from fucking monkeys. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that at all. It was too virulent. Nope, don't believe that. Nicholas Cosmitis. Hey, Hammer. Are women the way they are due to biology or society? Both. Both. Absolutely both. You see, if we still had saber-toothed tigers and Tyrannosaurus Rexes out here and the occasional warthog ditch pig motherfuckers, guess what? They would die in droves without the protection of men. They just would. I know that they're going to get their dander up and their little collars are going to puff up and they're going to say, we can defend ourselves. Go watch Bear Grylls. And then talk to me about defending yourselves. Because that ain't happening. I'm sorry, but it's not happening. Not with this generation of women. Now, maybe 150 years ago when women actually did shit, I could probably trust those women to survive. The women today, you take their fucking phone away. You cancel their Instagram, they're jumping off goddamn buildings. Nah. Hexen, god damn it just jumped. I'm sorry, brother. Just going to read your comment and it jumped. I hate this fucking thing when it does it. I really can't stand it. I'm trying to find it, bro. Hang on. That's way up there. What the fuck? Well, I'm sorry about that, Bubba. Roderick Sage, it true, people in the past did not have the HIV. No, they did not. Hello, Hammerhand. Hope you are, this is Valhalla. Hello, Hammerhand. Hope you're all right. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good. And I hope you are too, bro. I hope you are too. MGTOW forever. Gain of function. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. John, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name there. Sorry about that. Bat and monkeys. Yeah, bats and monkeys. Yeah, it's always some dumb fucking shit. You know, and then you come to find out that Fauci has a stake in the Wuhan lab. Bill Gates has a stake in the Wuhan lab. COVID-19 cure was patented in 2019. It was. Just fuck. Steve Shepard, the vac is not the mark of the beast, but a possible precursor, assuming Christ insanity is even true. Well, it's possible. Possible. Nobody can say that they know for sure. Nobody can say that they don't know for sure. What I do know is I would rather be right with God than wrong with God. What does it hurt? Nothing. As a matter of fact, the amount of old wisdom that is in that book is undeniable. If we had been doing what we were supposed to be doing and living life according to the word, now this is not a preaching session, I'm just telling you, if we had been living life and living according to the word, none of this could have ever taken hold. None of it. Why do you think religion and Christianity in particular is as demonized as it is? When people laugh at you, they steal the statues, they tear them down, they burn the fucking churches. Now, I'm not talking about what's going on over in Canada with the Catholic churches being burned. We kind of know why that's happening. And they kind of deserve it. But yeah, lots of crazy shit, man. William Wallace, keep on keeping on at Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt. What a beautiful name. Visions of Peaches. Legit Killer, MGTOW Men. Lazarus Arison, subscribe. Yes, Fauci killed many. Yes, he did. Maybe not directly, but with his fuckery he did. And so did that idiot fucking mayor of New York. Various Mayhem. Fauci reminds me of Mengele. He kind of looks like him a little bit. Yeah. If you don't know who that is, look it up. Third Reich war criminals. Roderick Sage. People used to fluff like rabbits in the past. Fuck like rabbits in the past. Yeah. Yeah, but only as much as they could. Only as much as they could support. You see, there was no safety net for pioneers. There was no safety net for the original colonialists. There was no safety net. So you didn't have 10 kids without being able to support 10 kids. If you could live off the land, you could support 10 kids. Folks today, they can't do that. They can't do that. Infamous rifle is part of a plan to get rid of the useless eaters, according to the elite. You know that those motherfuckers look on you with utter contempt. Absolute contempt. There's no denying that. We'll jump down a little bit. Dan Day at Hammerhand. The line has been drawn. Also, carry your human-sized paper bag with you. Yes, absolutely. A manly load at Infamous Rifle. Exactly. They need to clean out the mud bloods. Coiled Steel, Lone Wolf Fauci hates Senator Rand Paul. Did you see that little exchange? That was kind of funny. It's interesting to see somebody as timid as Rand Paul getting his fucking dander up. But he's got good reason for it, in my opinion. Professor Paul's lab, as technology, automation, and AI innovation linearly accelerates, the quality and integrity of most people is inversely proportional to that. I agree with you. You can plan for these people to indefinitely get worse, and they will, because there is no incentive for them to get better. None. And if they try to get better, they're crushed. They're being kept in this position because these folks out here need them to be in this position by the millions, by the way. All right, let's go to the bottom. Moises Ledsma, I hope I got that right. Hey, Hammerhand, the murderous Andrew Cuomo has blood on his hands. He might not have it directly on his hands, but yeah, the mistakes that he made, he killed 10,000 people with those calls. He killed 10,000 people. Not that he gives a fuck. Dylan Garrison, also common for half of their kids not to make it past childhood without dying. Yes, I agree. Very common. Very common. Paul Loughran, that was awesome of Rand Paul. I agree. Somebody needs to start standing up over there on the Republican side. You got some gutless motherfuckers over there. The only person that I see doing anything is Ted Cruz right now. Everybody else is kind of following the lead of the guys that bark the hardest. We'll see how it goes. And no, I'm not a Republican sycophant or a Democrat hater. I just sit back and watch this shit unfold. It's theater. It's drama. That's really all it is. The stakes are massively high, enormously high. But yeah, that's what it is. It's kabuki theater. Where are we at here? Descorp to those parasites in suits and ties known as politicians. We're nothing but taxed livestock. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the tax thing, tax shelters, taxing the public is coming to an end. You know, you're going to say how? How is it coming to an end? Well, you have people that are dividing and conquering right now. Bitcoin is number one. Any kind of digital currency, NFTs, you can't tax them. You see? You can't inflate them. You can't deflate them. I had my doubts about Bitcoin. I don't have my doubts about Bitcoin anymore. Can it be used to control you? Yeah. Can physical cash be used to control you? Yeah. Absolutely. Can your bank accounts be seized if it's digital or current? Yes. Absolutely. I think the point is that you don't want to be in that position at all, to have your accounts seized. Nobody should have the right to seize your account without getting their fucking ass shot off. It's just that simple. See, people think of the government as the government. It's just the biggest gang. That's all it is. Just a bunch of fucking rich cocksuckers sitting out there fleecing billions from millions. That's what they are. They have to put on a good attitude. They have to get on that camera and pretty up and talk all nice to you. We just out here looking after the good people, looking after you good folks out there. You know, come on and sign this bill over here and we'll make absolutely sure that nobody gonna come in here and take your monies. Of course, we do get a cut, but that's just the price you pay for progress. Fuck that bitch. James Young at Successful Endeavors. Yup, I tell anyone in crypto to put your holdings into a hardware wallet. No one but you can touch it. It's good advice. I hear paper wallets are a good advice too. Just make sure that you have access to your codes and only you have access to your codes. Don't leave them laying around. I fucking skipped. Francis Reyes, gold is the money of kings, silver is the money of gentlemen, debt is the money of slaves, and usury gets them all. And that's one of the things that I love and adore about MGTOW, monks in particular, is that they abhor usury. That they don't run it on, that they don't do that shit. They won't participate in it. I won't. Not anymore. I've taken all of that shit and done away with it. Can't do it no more. I don't participate in usury. The Sage's Apprentice Hammerhand. What do you think about the legalizing of sex work in New York and California? I think it's just one more nail in the coffin of females. That's what I think. Look what happened at OnlyFans, right? OnlyFans wanted to get big. So what did they do? They promoted fuckery. That's what they did. They promoted sleuths, slurs, hooers. They promoted all of that shit. They got gigantic. Then they went for an IPO and kicked all of their sex workers out. They kicked the whores out. They used them. And there's no shortage of people that are willing to walk up and say, "Hi, can you use me for 6 months so I can get some money? Do I gotta suck one of those or 10? There's no shortage of these people who have no goddamn principles. Forgive me. No principles whatsoever. JB, Hammerhand, ever been to Thailand? No, but I've been looking. And I wouldn't be going over there to get laid. I just go over there because the culture appeals to me. I wouldn't be going over there for sex. I don't do the sex thing. Morpheus Hypnos, not legal for Johns. You will go to jail. Yeah, that was the catch, right? Did you hear about that? That was the other part of that, is that they're not going to prosecute the fucking whores, but if the fellas get caught, they're going to get fined. So they're still making money off the backs of men that can't control their biology, and bitches are getting the free pass. Fuck that. 915. Fuck this. No, I'm not busting your ass. It just caught me off guard. 915XCIX. I know it's Roman numerals. Fuck me because I don't know them very good. Hammerhand, where's Chronic? Is he joining? We've been here for a while. Yeah. In case you didn't catch the little message going in, Chronic is having some issues with YouTube. All of a sudden, it appears that they struck a bunch of his shit and he has to appeal those. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. Am I reading this right? 712 of y'all in this house. One more again? That's not right. Is that bullshit? That's bullshit. I'm being lied to. Don't take advantage of an old man. 506 Fonzies. Hey, man, it's getting up there. I told you I'd earn some of them. But yeah, it's Chronic this time. It was me a month ago, and they're age gating all of my material now. And that's why we're set up on all of these alt platforms. Gents, I know YouTube is the thing. YouTube has a wealth of shit, and it's just easy. I know that. I know that. How bad do you want your message? That's the thing. How bad do you want to hear your daily red pills? That's the other thing. Odysee, Bitchute, MGTOW TV, Manosphere TV. Go get to them. Get hooked up. Rumble. I'm not really on Rumble that much, man. They want me to sign away rights and shit, and I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Fuck that. So, yeah. Hold on, gents, 1 second. Mike James, what happens now that MGTOW is growing? There's a few different ways that you can go with that. What happens when it grows? Well, it's going to grow into somebody's attention, is what it's going to do. It's already being mentioned in mainstream publications. It is only a matter of time before somebody contacts the worst possible representative of MGTOW that they can contact. They get them on TV, and they black both of the eyes of the manosphere. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Somebody is going to succumb to the idea of being famous. We've already had 2 guys do it, and they got punished. They got punished. Big John and Roosh. They got punished for that. Big John was gone after that. Gone. Not because of us, but because it ruined his life. You know what I'm saying? I think he drastically underestimated the amount of attention that was going to get him. And the fact that he can't go anywhere now without being recognized. I got recognized in the store the other day. No fucking joke. Walked into this store that I've never walked into before. Said, fuck it, it's right around the corner. It's on the way out. I'll stop in there and get me a drink. I'll refill. As I'm walking in, this lady looks up at me. I saw her fucking eyes do this. And she goes, oh my God. And I just kept on walking. I kept on walking over to the soda machine, and I just filled up my soda, and she taps somebody and starts whispering. So I got recognized. So it gets out there. It gets around. And you don't know how it's going to be received. People will eventually want to start fucking fighting with you, vandalize your property, because what are you doing? You're destroying their vision of reality. You're giving them the truth, and they don't want it. They want that comfortable lie. What else can happen with MGTOW going mainstream? It's not hard for MGTOW to go mainstream now. It's not. There's too many things out there that the mainstream media, who is aware of MGTOW, they know what MGTOW is, but they don't tell the masses. They don't. What are they going to do? They're going to tell you that it's a woman's choice. She waited until she was 38 to have a baby, so she could have a 90% chance of getting a downy. Are you fucking kidding me? You think that they're waiting until they're 38? No, nobody's asking. Nobody's asking. They set themselves up for the pump and dump for 30, 40 years. Sexual liberation, you see. They make it like it's all about females. Females aren't getting married. Females are closing down bridal stores. Females ain't buying no jewelry, so Zales and K's is going to fuck out of business, closing 2,000 outlets. That's not them. That's men becoming aware of their disposability. And this thing right here, this fucking thing right here, this mobile TV studio, it has exploded everything. Can't get around it no more. MGTOW will bust up in there, and it will be headed by somebody who is noteworthy. Not me. Not any guy out here that's speaking right now on this shit. Somebody will get plucked out of obscurity to front for MGTOW or the manosphere. And it will gradually get out there that, come on in here. This is kind of a secret, so don't tell nobody, that men really don't like women today. They want to get fucked, but they don't like them because they're fucking assholes. That's a secret. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Cheers. Daryl Dundee, there are no leaders of MGTOW. MGTOW is a family. That's correct. There are no leaders, and we all know this. So when somebody steps up to be the false prophet, we'll know that too. And so will the rest of the world. Sigma Bachelor, do you have Odysee Hammerhand? I sure do. You know what I'm going to do? See if I can, I wonder if I can post. No, I can only post 200 characters in there. So I'll tell you what, when we get back off of this tonight, when we're done here, I will drop all of that information on a pinned comment. Jim McIntosh, that'd be my Terran Marine there. Is that Terran Marine? What's up, Terran? Big John has the prepping channel, had the prepping channel years. Oh, he still has that, the Prepared Mind. If you want to see Big John and you want to see John talk about prepping, which is what he does now, you can go to the Prepared Mind and you can catch him. It's an awesome show. I like it. Cosme Alcantar, MGTOW should join you, Hammerhand. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Neo Spirit, I can testify what you said, Hammerhand. The wife of my brother cheats on him and she tries to tease me. I just ignore her. That's because fucking whores are whores. There's no consequence. Look, you probably know who RPM is. Our brother, RPM. Red Pill Married, right? Good cat. He does a series called Hockey Mask Time. HMT. He's up to like 200 or some shit. And he focuses on bitches that have pushed men too far. And the men just decide that I'm just going to kill that motherfucker. That's it. Or it's a crime of passion and they kill him. I promise you it's a lot more than 200. It's a lot more than 200. It's exponentially more than 200. Go watch RPM and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. These people get their ass into a lot of trouble. You can only push a caged lion so far. You can only push a caged elephant so far. Hippopotamus, the most dangerous motherfucker in the Amazon, or not in the Amazon, but in the Nile, out there in the fucking sub-Saharan Africa. You can only push these animals so far. Some of them you can't push at all. They look like they're dormant. Everybody thinks that they're dormant. They'll kill you. They'll bite your ass in half. A lot of guys out there that are just fucking popping. They're just popping. They just said, fuck it. They just said, fuck it. They ain't doing it no more. MGTOW Life, the Prepared Mind, is having a live stream right now. Well, what a coinky dink. What a coinky dink. If John, you tune in for this. What's up, John? How you doing? Jim McIntosh, yes, sir. He wore USMC t-shirts often and had his board of truth like Pop does. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And he does. And I like the man. Irrespective of what went down with him, I like the man quite a bit. The Silent Bobby, criminal court goes easier on you. On who? Not me. Not me. On them. Legit killer. Hold the seed, men. Cut these garden tools off. That's some damn good advice. Some damn good advice. Hang on to your little ones. We birthed the world only because we let you. And men don't take seriously at all the amount of fucking power that they have by controlling their biology. You see, when you don't control your biology and you fuck up and you impregnate one of these hoes, you took all of your power, gave it to her, and the law has weaponized them. You want that? I don't want that. I don't want nothing to do with that. I'll take the zero. Arm of Thor at Riff Magos, my metal brother. The Marcus 203 at Davina Duckworth. Oh, okay, I figured as much. I know Star Wars girl simps hard on it. Simps hard on who? What did I miss? JB, Hammerhand, do you lift? How often? I reckon you got good bench press. I'm going to tell you something right now. I've got a pretty poor bench press. I curl almost as much as I bench press. I got weak pecs. But everything else, overdeveloped middle back, overdeveloped lumbar, and my legs are gigantic, right? Forearm curls, on a preacher bar, I can do 200. That's ridiculous. That's unheard of. It's unheard of. When I go and I do, what are they called? Crunches, machine crunches. You ain't gonna believe this. I'm taking a chance putting this out there. But when I do machine crunches, 375 pounds, 1,000 reps. I ain't joking. So I have a very overdeveloped midsection, but weak pecs. Yeah, I can take care of myself though. Bill Sheverbush, MGTOW is a philosophy, not a movement. That is correct. I hope somebody in here did not call it a movement, because it is not that at all. 730 of y'all watching right now. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. 3 thumbs down. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing something right. 576. Hey, Fonzies. Hey, man. Thank you. Just another Dave. A man can only take so much. Damn right. A man can only take so much. Only takes so much. Davina Duckworth, mechanic job must lead to good hand and forearm strength. It will eventually. Eventually. Yeah. Yeah. So does doing pizza. I worked in a pizza place for about 8 years, on and off. And you would be shocked at the forearm development you can get smashing cold fucking pieces of dough for 6 hours. Crazy shit. Misfit bassist. In another alternative universe, your MC is feared in many countries. Moises Leidsma, he's fine. Who's fine? I don't know who's fine. Shep Proudfoot, I've been fired at work for calling a girl a skank for sleeping with staff. LOL, good thing I only made minimum wage. There you go, man. Good on you for calling that shit out. I hope you didn't hurt yourself too bad with the getting fired. Dylan Garrison, you're okay. Just comes with getting old, man. Yeah, I know. I tell people that, you know. I'll be 52 this year. I never, when I was 14, 20, 28, 30, I never looked ahead and thought 52. Never thought that. And now that I'm here, I look back on all of that and I'm like, I don't know what the big deal was. You know, a lot of brainwashing that goes on with shit like that. I'm still that same kid. Still. You know, you just grow up, you pay your bills. I don't necessarily mean grow up. You grow taller because of what we do. It's what we do. You know, you pay your bills. If you want a house, you pay for the fucking house. The things that you want, you got to pay for. Just be smart about it. Prioritize, you know. Everyday MGTOW, Hammerhand, what do you think about what Kevin Smith did to He-Man. I think if I could stick a great big steak skewer up Kevin Smith's ass and roast him over a barbecue, I'd do that. That motherfucker deserves to be skinned alive. He's a liar. He's a piece of shit. He used to be real cool. Man, when I was sitting there looking at Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Clerks 1 and 2, I was a real Kevin Smith fan. And then when he started this duplicitous bullshit with He-Man, I was like, uh-oh, something's going down. Who's fucking lying about what? And then he dragged Clownfish TV, and then guess what they did? They just sat back and said, we're going to watch how this unfolds. And they did. And they didn't have to say a fucking word. They're completely vindicated. Now this cockwad is sitting out there trying to make it about him. We're telling the truth about me. He can eat a dick on that Clerks 3. I won't be seeing it. Davina Duckworth, core strength is important. I have fucking tons of core strength. I could be better in certain areas, but, you know, I just ain't too worried about it. And of course, this motherfucker jumps right when I get ready to read that comment. Piss me off. Hang on. Well, fuck it. Acme for fun. Most women wipe back to front. Remember that when wanting to eat the clam. That's why, hold on, this is another secret. Come on in here. That's why, whenever I was shelling the clam, I would take it into the shower and wash it first, myself. They found it to be a little strange, sometimes a little annoying, but I didn't care. Because I would wash that motherfucker, shine it up, lay it down in the bed. Get some. But I don't do that no more. It's too much legal indemnity. Populous pimp. Kevin Samuel is thrashing these whores left and right. I don't know what that... Oh, yeah. It's awesome. They hate it. They're trying desperately to cancel him out. They got this change.org bullshit going. They're trying to knock him off, with change.org. Eat a fucking dick, man. Let me tell you exactly what's going to happen. Let's just say it's insane. Let's just say that they knock him off. Kevin Samuels goes away. They're successful. He's gone. He gets yanked off YouTube, right? The brothers are going to mob these motherfuckers and swarm on them. And it's never going to end. Never. It's time for everybody to be heard. All of the masks are coming off. Everybody is showing themselves. And I'm fine with that. Let's get it all out in the open. All of it. Female fuckery has gone on for far too long. Far too long. It needs to be called out. And that does not absolve men from the bullshit that they do. But men, now, hear me out, have a built-in excuse. If you were raised by a single mother, you should be able to file for disability. You're fucking handicapped from the word go. And if you're not, you're lucky as fuck. Misfit bassist, I was too old for He-Man in the 80s, but I know all of the crumb crunchers loved him, like the Ninja Turtles. Well, my brother was a massive He-Man fan. Of the old series, he's still got all of that shit. He told me yesterday he's watched the first 3 episodes, and I said, what I said was, so how'd you like that He-Man? And he just kind of looks at me, he's like, I'm like, we were right, weren't we? And he's like, I like some stuff about it. And the animation's fucking stellar. But fuck this shit. And I'm like, yep, we were right. We were right. We knew it was going to happen, man. Damn it. Got fucking bombed again. The Marcus 203. This is why anime and manga is superior. Anime and manga have always been superior. They just didn't have a foothold in this market. And if there were 3 or 4 books out there in the US market that weren't completely infested and overrun with identity politics and social justice narratives, they wouldn't stand a chance in this country. My brother and myself and a couple of our friends were some of the first people to introduce Japanimation. It wasn't called anime or manga back then. It was Japanimation. We were some of the first people in South Florida to introduce that. And I got hooked up with a guy out in California that would record that shit for me and send it to me. And then I'd give it to the comic shops. And they're like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, that's the stuff I'm getting from my guy who's getting it from Japan. I said, are you interested in this stuff? Because if you bring this shit into your shop, I'll be here. I want this stuff. He says, give me a list, man. He brought it in there and the fucking shop exploded. It exploded. It was superior to everything that we had ever seen. Everything. It was fantastic. I loved it. I still love it. But my stuff, some of this new shit, not so much. But it's still better than the garbage that's being pumped out by Marvel and DC. Too much. Too much. Le Frog at Hammerhand. When should we peacefully protest while exercising our Second Amendment rights to push for men's issues? If you've got open carry in your state, you can open carry. Just be advised that the police, the Popo 5-0, will be watching you. And every Tom, Dick, Jane, and Karen out there that gets skittish or nervous while seeing those firearms exposed, I'm probably going to call the police on you. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that they would lie about anything. He assaulted me. He dirty looked me. He mean mugged me and pointed to his gun. Some fucking unfortunate guy was just killed a couple of days ago because he got swatted over a fucking screen name. You know what I'm saying? Got to be real careful. Real careful. The home of the brave, the land of the free. Sorta. Neo Spirit. Of course, I got Spark. 10K of it at Justin Dudonis. Beavis and Butthead. If you use condoms, you ain't black. Joe Biden. Of course. Fucking dickhead. MGTOW Jim. When the Titanic was sinking, who were the first to jump in the boats and who were the last? Well, what was the mantra back then? Women and children first. It wasn't children and women first. That says a lot. A lot. It was women and children first. So fuck them. Infinite Corner, the Fourth Amendment is gone. The Fourth Amendment is in deep shit. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me get down here. Blue Moon, Kevin Smith is not a man. He's a failure. I don't agree with that. He is a man. He's a man. He's a liar. He's a fucking liar. He's a liar. And all that goddamn street cred that he built up over a decade with fucking Nerd Central, he's a jackoff. It's unfortunate. Too bad. Too bad. Fuck that bitch. Just don't know what to say. Mr. Forma, OG, in the house. Yo, Sigma. Yo, Mr. Forma, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Second domino, Antifa can point guns at people, but we can't. That should tell you a thing or two, shouldn't it? Don't worry, Bruda. Don't worry. The day's going to come. The day's going to come. I hate to say that. This shit is so far gone. I do not see this being rectified peacefully. I don't. I'm not calling for action. I'm just saying that action is going to come to us. And then you have a duty to respond. That's my personal opinion. Deshaun Foul Metal. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Joe Biden. Damn! Everybody on the Joe Biden thing today. That's good. Because every time I see him on TV, I swear, I think he has a seizure and then says a sentence. Somewhere. Ah, where are we? You're at the White House press conference. What's that? The White House. Oh, I love oatmeal. Fuck that motherfucker. You gonna tell me that 80 million potatoes put the potato in chief in that office? I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. Roderick Sage, women first, then children. You goddamn right. That's the way that one went down. Go into the bottom of the chat, gentlemen. If I missed your comments, please forgive me. Please forgive me. It's not a slight. It's not a slap. The misfit basis, slow, crumble, damn right. Goku Ultra Instinct, no mask, no vax for me. Fuck that jab. You damn right. I'll fight them motherfuckers tooth and nail. Well, that's okay, but, you know, the private sector has the right to, well, fuck them too. Fuck them too. Let me put it on the line here. I'm going to say this as plainly as I can. If you make it impossible for me to eat or work or keep a roof over my head, then you've made an enemy of me, because I won't take your poison and inject it into my body. Therefore, I'm going to act as an enemy. I hope that clears it up. And not that I intend to speak for about 50 million people out there, but I think I just did. And I won't have any problems with that, and I won't lose a motherfucking wink of sleep. Not one. I hope that clears it up a little bit. CJ Wilkins, Hammerhand, at what point do you think the gender war will commence to actual combat? It already has. It already has. Let's visit that for just a moment. Just a moment. 750 of y'all in the house, in his house. Thank you so very much for showing up and listening to this old motherfucker rant and rave. I appreciate you very much. 671. Fonzies. Oh. Bros, when women vote, how do they vote? Overwhelmingly left for social policies. So when somebody decides to take advantage of those social policies that isn't a woman, they find themselves stuck. When somebody forms an ideology based on those social policies, then they're really fucking stuck. We are all about inclusivity. We want all of those immigrants over here. We don't want the ones that we birthed and raised because they're not really men. That's how they think. That's how they think. You got lots of men running around out here today. It's just not the men that they want or that they think that they're entitled to. It's the truth. It's the truth. And these men are turning their backs on these bitches in droves, turning their backs on them, saying, nope, we're not doing this anymore. No, thank you. No, it's too dangerous to fuck with them at all. Now, you may not think that, but I do, and I've been there. And there's a lot more of me than there are you, I promise you that. That's why you see these dramatic drops in marriage, dramatic drops in childbirthing. It's not just here. Japan, Korea, Australia, Canada, every Western country's going through it. It's huge in the Western countries. It's also showing up in Dubai, the UAE, Saudi Arabia. There ain't no kids being born there either. Don't let them fool you. When they say that they'll just outbreed you and invade, it's a lot easier said than done, because it ain't happening there either. They've already lost. This is already warfare. You have people like Laurel Hubbard, who got an Olympic spot in the weightlifting division because he cocked some bitch out of it. I'm not going to call that motherfucker a she. I'm not calling that thing a she. That's a man. It's a man that lifted weights with men that couldn't fucking cut it with men, so he switched over to being a she. And all of these fucking assholes out here okayed it. And most of them were women. The female track and field competition is being owned by men that identify as women. Know what I'm saying? See how that goes? They're losing their sports. They're losing their positions. They're getting fucking crushed. And only little girls have the guts to stand up and say something. It says a lot about everybody. It really does. It says a lot about everybody. And it's a fucking shame that it's coming down to that. CJ Wilkins, Hammerhand, at what point do you think the gender war will commence to actual combat? Physical combat, I don't see that happening. What I see is a complete and total, utter refutation, rejection of this bullshit. Will it come to violence? Probably. Probably. Is it going to be me committing violence on them? No. It doesn't have anything to do with me. It doesn't affect me at all. And that's the same stance that females took while they were being undermined and overrun. They just don't know it. Well, they might now. Mike James, are women going to be forced to be in the military? It's my favorite subject this week. Yes. 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 God bless America. That's fantastic, man. That's amazing. I think I just blinked out there, gents. Sorry about that. No, get back here, bitch. Get back here. Get back here. That just popped off. You fuck. It did it again. I'm sorry that I keep skipping in these comments, gents. I'm trying, but it keeps bumping on me, man. Sorry about that. The Scorpioncy? Did I get that right? The Scorpioncy? Hammerhand are those figures on your basement wall G.I. Joes. This isn't a basement. That's a nice little low-key slap there, though, by the way. I got to give you some credit. No, this is not a basement wall. This is my apartment. And yeah, they're originals. The original series isn't the full collection. It's not quite full yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Got quite a few of them. Yeah, got quite a few of them. Successful endeavors. James Young, this is true. Our MGTOW content creators are the tip of the spear in an information war, and we have to be, because no motherfucking body else is going to say a word. Do you know why? Everybody benefits from our fuckery, from us being morons, being able to be used, patting yourself on the back for a 16-hour day and then handing that money to somebody else. Or some goddamn social program that was voted in by a fucking corrupt bitch. And it happens all the time. Constantly. That's us, gents. That's us. You are the pay pig. You are the ATM. Don't be that. Start investing in yourself, in your life. Let these motherfuckers suffer for their choices. I don't like to see kids get down and out. I don't. If they want to walk into a clinic and have somebody fucking destroy their uterus, fuck them. I am totally against abortion, but I'm totally against paying for somebody else's kids and bad choices too. And when it comes down to it, it's protecting me over them. Otherwise, they get to take advantage of me until I die. And I'm not really keen on that idea. I hope you aren't either. 812 of you badasses in this house. How's this happening? It's ridiculous. 708 Fonzies. Hey! I want to thank my master wrenches for the awesome job that they're doing in the chat. Thank you so much, gentlemen. You are fucking awesome. Lifesavers, as usual. Yeah, I cuss a lot. Sorry about that, gang. Brandon Doty, going through a divorce, and she is fighting me on 50-50. Never done a damn thing bad ever to my children. Do you know why she's fighting you on the 50-50? I'm going to tell you why she's fighting you. The less time you get, the more money she gets. She knows that. She knows that. You fight your ass off for 50-50. That way it's a push. You're taking care of the child when you've got the child or children, and she's doing the same thing. Period. This is very important. When you have a relationship with somebody, man, woman, that's my relationship. Man, woman. Everybody else can eat a dick. or pussy, depending on what you like. One of them walks away. That person should not be liable for paying for that other person's life. If the guy walks, okay. If the girl walks, okay. Neither one of them are liable to pay for that other person's life. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. 50-50 is the only way to go. If you can get full custody, get it. Brandon Doty, I just read that shit. It's not shit, you know what I mean. Chaos for you 728. They already do what's right for the most part, give or take a few bad seeds. I don't know what I just walked into there. Sorry about that. Misfit basis, let it burn. It's going to. It is. It's burning down. It's burning down, brother. Look, when your president is up there talking about, hey, where are we? NATO. I like NATO. Germans. They're bad guys, aren't they? What wall? Fuck that guy. And fuck that stupid ass vice president who ain't black. Person of color. Get that big old black blanket and put it right over her. Fuck that bitch. God, these motherfuckers make me sick. Misfit basis again. Good old Uncle Potato. Fuck that guy. Yeah. I tune into his conferences just to watch this motherfucker stumble. You know what I'm saying? Just to watch him stumble because you know it's coming. He can't read the teleprompter. He ain't gonna read the teleprompter. 50 fucking years. 50 years that motherfucker has been in there doing nothing. Nada. 50 years. And you will tell me that 80 million potatoes put him in there? Nah. Damn rage pilled. Hammerhand. Men have moralistic selflessness, thinking women have amoralistic selfish thinking. Men are dangerously naive about women. We don't even think the same. No, we don't. We don't. The whole men are from Mars, women are from Venus, or however the fuck it said, it couldn't be more true. I don't need to understand them. Fuck them. I ain't trying to go after them. I don't want nothing from them. The only thing that I used to want from them is a little bit of trust, a little bit of pussy, and some silence. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think I wanted no more than that. I would have been perfectly fucking content to pay some bills if I could get that. Couldn't even get that. Couldn't even get that. They want too much. You want all that shit? You go pay for it. I don't want that shit. And I think that men in general should really start to understand their place in this world. We built it. We built the world. We built the world. Whether you were a laborer, whether you were an engineer, or whether you're one of the motherfuckers that thought it all up. We built the world. And then somewhere down the line, that was transferred from us to empowering people against us. And that's what happened. Except they're told something entirely different. Entirely different. In the same household, girls and boys are raised differently. God damn, and it jumps again. You fucking piece of dog shit. Excuse me about that. Sorry about that. There it is. Vanished Mantle 4. I think that's 4. Hammerhand, what are your thoughts on the panic from these blue hairs over the audits? I think it's justified. I think it's justified that they have panic over this. Is Trump going to be gloriously reinstalled in the White House in August? I don't think so. I don't think so. What I think is that this information is going to be made public. It's going to be made very available. It's going to be backed by irrefutable evidence, should they provide that. And the fact that all of these fucking machines have deleted logs in the hundreds of thousands, that they have duplicate and triplicate form ballots, that's not good. That's not good. You should never have that. Never. Not once. Maricopa County counted out 75,000 of them, triplicate ballots, all for Biden. That's a fact. So, yeah, that's not good. If Trump decides to run, I think he's going to run with Ron DeSantis. And I think 2024 is going to be a motherfucking landslide. It's going to be shit that you've never seen before. That's what I think. Out here in your mainstream media, not mine, these people are under no obligation whatsoever not to puff you full of propaganda. That's Fox, that's CNN, that's OAN, Newsmax, whoever the fuck, the alphabet soup group out there, whoever it is. They're not telling you truth. They're telling you a little bit of truth mixed in with personal opinion and propaganda. That's all they're doing. And that's a shame. It's a real shame. James Young, Hammerhand, Biden did something. He destroyed the black families with the laws he's not only voted for, but written as well. The infamous 94 crime bill. He authored it, signed it into law with Bill Clinton. It's funny how all of these nearly genocidal laws keep coming back to Democrats, isn't it? And this isn't a Democrat bash, so I can elevate Republicans because I don't like either one of them. I vote for what I think is best. I voted for Trump because I thought he was best. Was he best? Mets are Mets. Could he have been better? Yeah. Did he hold this bullshit back for 4 years? Yes. Yes, he did. Did he not take censorship on the internet very seriously at all? Hell fucking no, he didn't. And he should have taken it a lot more seriously than he did. But I don't think that he really understood the depth of corruption in this government either. I don't think he understood that. But he does now. Populist Pimp PPT, laughing my fucking ass off. Professor Spud, absolutely. Captain Will, Joe probably P-word Biden. Davina Duckworth, they poured the gasoline, set the fuse, lit the match, then acted surprised when everything burned. Damn right. Damn right. Alex C, a sandwich. Hammer. What sandwich? Janeb Man, and a sandwich. Sean Dougherty, and a sandwich. We got lots of sandwiches in this motherfucker. Thank you. 800 of y'all watching me say sandwich. Lifrog at Tom's one to fall. He's not using AF1. I don't know where you say. Okay, I walked into a private conversation there. Sorry about that. Coiled Steel, Alex C. Willie Brown, and Heels Up Harris. Did you know that Harris was a girlfriend of Montel Williams? You know, when Montel Williams was somebody and he wasn't insane, she was on the red carpet voguing with Montel Williams. That bitch has fucked her way into everything that she's been in. Public record. And she still got voted for based solely on her skin color and genitalia. There was no other reason to put that bitch in the vice president seat or the president seat or wherever she ends up being. It's a first for every... It is disheartening to me to know how many people would actually fucking vote a person into the political sphere of vice president based on skin color and a pussy just because. That's disheartening. That just shows how fucking dumb the general populace in this country is. They earned every bit of their stupidity too. That's my personal opinion. Bing. Lloyd Vanderboer, Hammer, I love your content, but please be aware that going full black pill is just going to lead people to bitterness. I don't know where you get that. There's no black pill here, bro. There's no black pill here. I get it, but we need to think about our own mental health. Red pill is enough. No. I understand your thought process on that, but the truth is enough. And if the truth is harsh, if it's lighthearted, if it's acceptable or unacceptable, it's still the truth. That's where I go. I don't go to red pill or black pill or any of that other shit. I don't do that. I go to the truth. That's where I go. There's no black pill in anything that I do. It might sound that way. You know, those thoughts of ours might kind of butt up against one another. You might kind of recognize some of that in what I say, but trust me when I tell you this, there's nothing black-pilled about me. Nothing. Fuck that, I'm not going to read that. Sorry, bro. Gin Bottle, the 2020 infection is a bald-faced lie. So was 2000. Oh, yes, it was. Yeah, it was. You can count on just about every pandemic over the last 50 years being bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And it really, really sucks that that is the case. You know, that you have people out there that are just drilling you, taking your livelihood, fleecing you for fucking cash, taxing them dollars on the front and the back. Yeah, that fucking sucks. That sucks. Somebody asked a question earlier in here and I missed it. It says, will this be archived? Yes. Yeah, it shouldn't go anywhere unless, of course, old Whoa Jackoff decides to come up on here and strike a motherfucker down. Fuck that bitch. Fuck all of those bitches. Every fucking one of them. Fuck, boy, just fuck. Volker, Hammerhand, thanks for your videos. It has really helped me with the mental side of things. You're welcome, brother. You know what I would tell you, too? I would tell anybody that's watching this right now that's struggling with red pill, that's struggling with the idea that you live in a fucking dual reality, I would tell you to shop around a little bit. Don't fixate on me. Don't fixate on the next guy. Shop around. Listen to different content creators. All right? And if you really start to get fucky in the head, turn it off. Turn it off. You're probably at your level of absorption, and we don't need anybody going out there and doing anything silly with themselves because they're having a reckoning with their reality. We all go through this. Every one of us. I went through it. It sucked. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. I'm still waking up to certain things. I am. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm never going to get back to where I was. Those doors are closed. They don't open. Rocket Scientist, Hammerhand says, wake up, Neo. Wake up. Yes, sir. Sigma Bachelor, why does everyone keep saying black pill every time when somebody is being real? Because that's the way that the black pill has been tailored. That's what the black pill has been tailored to do, is to take what is real and turn it into nihilism. I don't appreciate that at all, because you have an emotional reaction to some things that are real. And they say, man, that's black pilled as fuck, or that's red pilled as fuck. And look, we have a word for black pill. It's called nihilism. I don't understand why we need another word. I have never bought into the black pill, the purple pill shit. Never bought into that. There was the red pill, there was the blue pill. There's the basic paradigm that is shown to you in that movie, The Matrix, right? And that philosophy is transferred out here to the real world. When you apply it to yourself and you remove usury from your life, guess what you've got? You've got a different reality. Then you find out how many people are monetizing you, making money off of you every single day until you die. Every day. That's a suck-ass thing to look up to and see in the morning. It stinks. But I chose to get used to it. You know, I chose to understand that this is what it is. About 10 years ago. And life is good. It's good because I get it now. I understand. And I'm glad that I understand. I'm glad that you understand, or that you're at least trying to. It's a good thing. Not a bad thing. Chaos for you 728. That's what affirmative action is at Coiled Steel. It's an equal outcome program. Affirmative action is really discrimination. It was instituted for real reasons, and those real reasons were solved very quickly. Very quickly. And then as soon as it was illegal to discriminate in any way, shape, or form, there was no need for affirmative action. But then you have these institutions, these organizations that are built around this. They want their money. They want to keep getting paid. So they have to find racism. They have to find discrimination. And that's why all of this horse shit exists. It's money and power. Money and power. Davina Duckworth, hammer will only come back stronger if you get struck down like Palpatine. As long as you're not talking about anything in the Disney trilogy. Still got a bad taste over that. Michael McKinney at the Jimmy ZTT. Well, I guess I'm a redheaded Irishman then. Well, at least I look like my name now. There you go. Rocket Scientist Hammerhand says, wake up, Neo. I already read that one. WandaVision? No, WizDivision Productions. Using nihilism as an excuse to give up and not try is not acceptable. I agree with you. But you have to find something inside of you, in here, in your heart, in your fucking head, that is going to allow you to get past that. There's not too many people out there that really can do that. That's why they go on fucking dope. You know, that's why they go on head meds. They think the head meds are going to bring them out of it. It's not. It's not going to work. You have to suffer through that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to suffer through it. It's unfortunate. It stinks, but that's what you got to do. I just fucking jumped past it again, you piece of shit. D. Muska, wow, that's amazing. So much truth. It looks like you were endowed with a gift called justice. I don't know who you're talking to. Who are you talking to? Lion Man, it is impossible to navigate this life anymore. This fall, winter into 2022 will show you why. I'll be looking forward to it. I will be. Populous Pimp, what Hammerhand did for that young kid, was truly a selfless act. Very kind. Thank you very much. I'm going to say something that I saw on another comment section about that. Somebody was saying that, and I'm not going to mention them because they know who they are, that it wasn't actual altruism. And I have to agree with that. That it was self-centered. That I went and gave that kid donation money that was donated to me to find somebody to donate the fucking money to, right? Let me ask you, don't you want to know what your donations go for? I get so many people that say, this money is being given to you. Do what you want to do with it. And I did. I found somebody that needed it. And I helped them out. And I told you about it over the live because that's the way it was supposed to be. That's why I told you that. I told you that so that you would know where your funds are going, where they went, who they went to, why, how, what was affected. I'm not bummed out or irritated that somebody would suggest that it was a selfish thing. Kind of was a little bit selfish. Maybe I should have given him $500. I don't know. I enjoyed it and I'm going to do it again. And for my investors, I'm going to tell them when I do it. I just find it absurd that you can't win with some folks. Now, I'm not trying to win with some folks. You go this way? Nope. Go this way? Nope. Up, down? Nope. There's no way that you can go. You can't do anything correct. You can't do anything right in the eyes of these people. And that's why I don't fuck with those people. Would I extend a hand? Yep. I sure would, because I think that we have more in common than not. Am I going to go out of my way to do that? No. No, I'm not. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell you who I'm talking about because I don't want to start any shit with them. But, yeah. It is what it is. I just found it irritating that it would be brought out into public to try to make somebody look bad. You know? The thought doesn't irritate me. The action irritated me. So if that's what they were looking for, they got it. MGTOW Monk is a modern day sage. Oh, I don't know about all that, man. Just got beat up a lot, and I have a lot of shit to convey to y'all so that you don't fall down that yellow brick road too. I don't want you to do that. Carl, once power is given, one must fight to get it back. Yes, it's very true. When you bestow this type of power on people, like in our own government, we got real problems there. Real problems. And I don't know how we're going to fix that. All I see is a massive motherfucking boulder rolling down a hill, and it's catching a lot of stones with it. And it's going to crush whatever it comes to. That's what I see. Not trying to be a doomsayer. Not trying to say we don't have any way out. I would love it if we could sit down and talk and get all parties concerned, maybe not on the same page, but walking in the same direction. But I don't think that's going to happen. Chaplain V at Hammerhand, is that a 40K hobby table behind you? Well, it's not 40K, but it's a big ass hobby table. Edward Lionheart, you are a wise man, Hammerhand. You know, don't ever believe your own hype. Don't believe your own press. As smart as you think you are, you're that fucking dumb. You're that dumb. Don't ever give up the desire, the need to learn every single day. Don't ever think that you know it all. I appreciate the compliment, but I could not take that seriously. I can't take that seriously. You have to continue to learn every single day. Every day. Yeah, don't believe your own press. Thank you. I appreciate that, and thank you. Successful endeavors. Hammerhand provides receipts on expenditures. Oh, he dropped my PayPal. Thank you very much for that, SCE. I appreciate that. Tim Elgato, you should know how to spend donator money. You should know how you should know how you spend donator money. We should know how you spend donator. Which one? What do you mean there on that? If you're saying we should know how you spend donator money, I agree with you. That's why I told you about it. Thumper, the sweaty fat guy. Jesus. Misfit basis. I have 13 acres of woods 20 miles from town. I can do what I want. That is fucking awesome. And I wish I had started 10 years before I did. And I'd have that too. It's not bad, but I live too close to people. And I don't want to live too close to people. I want to live away from them. I don't like them. I like y'all just fine, but I don't like normal people. I avoid them. Legit killer, we all been beaten up a bit. Damn right. Chaos for you 728, which is at Dr. Fry, which is what feminism has done since their inception. Yes, Clifton Miller, yellow belly people do that, my friend. Sometimes they do. I wouldn't call him yellow. I wouldn't call him a coward. I wouldn't say that. The guy has really dropped some bombs in the manosphere and done great fucking work. And I got to be honest with you. I think that it's more of a difference of opinion with certain folks than it is a difference of philosophy. And if we can find out what those differences of opinion are, then we can walk the same path. And I think that'll only be good for men. That'll only be good for men. Mike James, what was your red pill moment? These fucking thing just moved again. Fuck. Sorry about that, guys. Mike James, what was your red pill moment? I didn't really have a red pill. I didn't have that epiphany. You know, so you hear some folks say that they just had an epiphany and they went from this to that fast. For me, it was a slow burn. It was a slow introduction into looking into why things were going the way that they were. You know that stupid ass saying, the definition of, it's not stupid. Let me take that back. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing every day, expecting a different result. That's kind of how I got there. A lot of it centered around crumbling relationships, not just with the people that I was fucking, but the people that were in my life in every direction. So I started looking into that, and I got here. And everything that I was thinking and everything that I was saying was being repeated by other people. So I started doing some digging on them. Then I started doing some digging on the resource material that they were putting up. And then them fucking eyes turned into saucers. And I was like, fuck. Wow, this is hard to swallow. It really is. I don't think I'm going to do this. and I couldn't pull away from it. When I got into it and I decided that this is what I was going to do, I was going to study this and find out what was going on, my appetite for this, for red pill and MGTOW and monktom was insatiable. I went hard for months and months before I even touched a video, before I even had the thought of making a video. That's how it happened. Was there, I just saw my wrench there, MGTOW Life, was there red pill rage? Some, but not a lot. I've never been prone to emotional outbursts. If I have an emotional outburst, something is really wrong. Something is really, really wrong. So I've not been prone to that. I've always tried to keep my emotions in check, not deprive myself of being able to emote, but not wear it all over the fucking place in this 10-foot bubble of emotion. I just don't live like that. MGTOW Life, for me, the red pill rage was hard to get over, but I finally did get over it. I'm glad that you recognize that in yourself, Master Wrench. I think that we should all be there. 793 or 73. I'm seeing two different numbers here. That's strange. 709. Oh, okay, I got you. 772 watching. 795 likes. Fonzies. Hey, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. I appreciate the shit out of that. All right, I'm going right to the bottom. Uh-oh. Blah, blah, blah. At Hammerhand, Blade Runner 2017 movie. That just jumped out. Sorry about that, guys. Give me your review of it, please. I'll tell you what. Just shortly here, a lot of people, a lot of really critically speaking people, didn't like it. I liked it. Could it have been better? Sure. Could it have been worse? Oh, yeah. Especially in this day and age. Something like Blade Runner 2049 was lucky to get made the way that it did. Really. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. I didn't think that it was bad. I think that it's a pretty good sequel to the original. But I honestly view it more as a standalone, not necessarily a sequel. Even though Harrison Ford was in it, I don't really view it as a sequel. I view it almost as a separate movie. I got a lot of respect for Ryan Gosling in that. I fucking hated him before seeing him in this movie. I knew he was going to be in it, and I'm like, how in the fuck are they going to pull that off? That's why they get paid the money to cast, and I don't. Because I probably wouldn't have cast him unless I'd had some type of insight, some type of knowledge that he could do something other than One Tree Hill or whatever the fuck he was on. Yeah, I like the movie. I'm a fan of the movie. It's in my collection over there. I'll probably watch it as soon as I get off of here. 1 hour and 53 minutes, gentlemen. It seems like it's only been 10 minutes. You sit here and listen to this old motherfucker talk and flap them gums. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Jeffrey Watts, have you ever listened to any of John Nada's content? Very little, and that's not because of not liking or not anything like that. It's just I have so much shit to do. I very, very rarely get an opportunity to go outside other than just checking my sources and shit and finding other people to listen to. But I've heard of John Nada, and I've not heard bad things, so I hope that he's not, like a jerk or anything. Dave D. Hollow, greetings from Hungary. What's up, Hungary in the house? Okay, look, I got this thing that I like to do. Now, we got about 800 of y'all in the house right now. I want to know, with no specifics being listed, tell me where you're from roughly. Go. Oh, man. Oh, man. There it is. Jeez. I'm just gobsmacked. I just am. Gentlemen, this is what I always try to tell you. This is an absolute phenomena. It's a phenomenon, and it's sweeping the world. MGTOW, the red pill, monks. You're going to start seeing monks explode in numbers. I'm guaranteeing it. I guarantee it. The world is waking up. Like my man just said right here. The world is waking up. It's amazing. Hi, MGTOW Monger in the house. What's up, MGTOW? Shout out. Give one to our boy there, Zeitgeist Eater, too. Let him know what's up. That's some crazy shit. That's crazy. You guys are everywhere. And everywhere that you are, you know somebody that thinks the way that you do, that's not willing to put up with this bullshit, that says no to this fuckery out here. Everywhere that you are, you know somebody. And it's not just one person, I can promise you that. For the majority of you, maybe one of you, two of you know just one person. Me personally, I know dozens of people. Vincent MGTOW in the house. Good to see you, Vincent. Hey, Monger, he says. Redbeard's Racing. If your women won't obey the biblical woman standard, she ain't a real woman. I know what you're saying there, but I'm going to disagree. She is a real woman. She's just a bastardized version of what she should have been, what she was born to be. Much like most of the men right now. Bastardized versions of what they should be. You cannot deny looking around you, looking at the fuckery that's going on out here, that men have been stripped of their essence. It's a very rare particular man out here nowadays that has two parents, that has that balance in his life. That man must be looking around thinking to himself, what the fuck? If he has any awareness at all. Any. Don't worry, guys. I feel a change a-coming. I do. I feel a change a-coming. To all of you wonderful men that have showed up here today, if there's been any ladies in the chat here, welcome. And no, I don't squelch the men to appease you, so you might want to reconsider being in the chat. Unless you can hold your own. We'll see. I want to thank you all for showing up for this. I'm sorry that we had some issues there with Chronic, and that Chronic wasn't able to get on, but you know, Woe Jackoff is going to do her thing. You know that, just like I know that. They're trying to get this channel, and undoubtedly there will be an Undead Chronic 16 at some point in the future. You know that, just like I know that. That's why it's important for you all to support your creators. Support your creators. I'm not telling you to fucking throw cash out there. Follow them. Go to Bitchute, MGTOW TV, Manosphere TV, Odysee. I'm on all of them. Telegram, Gab. I'm on all of them. Get your butts out there. Get that daily red pill. Don't fall back into usury. Remember, every day above dirt is a good day. Even if it's a shit sandwich. You're breathing. You have an opportunity to change something. Undead Chronic just popped in. He says, good shit. I'm enjoying your stream. Well, thank you for checking in, Undead. I appreciate that very much. I'm sorry that we couldn't be on the same cast today, but you know how it is. I know how it is, so you know how it is. Everybody, if you don't mind, shout out Undead Chronic and give that man a hand. He tried his ass off to make the stream work today. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. We're going to take a couple more comments, and then I'm going to close this one down. This 2 hours went fast as fuck, and I can't even believe it's been 2 hours. Life's a Bitch 6. My two driving buddies, our army brats, they have had both of their parents good, responsible, younger men. That's outstanding. Telegram link, when I get done with this and it solidifies, I will post in the low bar all of my links. It'll take about 45 minutes for this to go through the YouTube censors. Crummy VCR, stop TikTok. No, I'm sorry. No, I can't. There are shit tons of red pills being dropped on TikTok, and I can't stop it, and I'm not going to stop it. I'm sorry if that pisses you off and you feel like you can't be here. I'll miss you if you go, but the TikTok stays. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back a little bit on it so that there's not quite so much of it, but I've got the other 9 parts of the MGTOW effect coming. They're not produced yet, but I've got the basic idea for what I want to do for those. And they'll be here shortly. Gents, they'll be here shortly. Davina Duckworth, live to fight another day. Absolutely. Redbeards Racing, why no super chats? I've been demonetized. And Susan Wojcicki and YouTube and Google do not like to see people give super chats to people that they hate. And that's the truth. That's the truth. But my man, Success Pool Endeavors, just dropped a PayPal link in there. So if you feel compelled, 1, 5, 10, 20, it doesn't matter. It's all good. And then we will tell you down the road what we do with that, if you feel so inclined. We also have a Tspring. Lots of good shit turning out at the Tspring. That will also be in the low bar when I put all the links up after this finalizes. Misfit Basis, TikTok is a valuable resource for us. I agree, 100%. Coiled Steel, TikTok good to get new MGTOWs. And you can't believe the fucking red pills that are being dropped on TikTok. My God, it's unbelievable. It's more than I can keep up with. I mean, on this phone right here, right now, I must have 100 shorts sitting on the phone that you haven't even seen yet. Every time I watch it constantly, all fucking day when I have the time, searching out them red pills, searching out those examples. The fuckery is unbelievable. And the people have no self-awareness, none whatsoever. And they just keep dropping it and dropping it and dropping it and dropping it. And I keep picking it up and throwing it in your fucking face and saying, see? Stay away from that shit. Stay away from it. Daniel Green, keep up the good work, Hammerhand. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. DeFreak, what is Tspring? It's Tee Spring, and it's a place that primarily we make shirts at. Tspring is the middleman. So I design the shirts, and like glasses, cups, phone cases, all kinds of shit. I design that stuff and I put it up on there, and then they take a portion of the money and I get the profit off of it and you get the product. Pretty cool stuff. And it pays good. Life's a bitch, sending a Cashapp. Yeah, the Cashapp will also be there in the description when this solidifies. Coiled Steel, shout out to Undead Chronic using TikTok. I don't know if he's on TikTok, but I hope that he is. Misfit Basis, TikTok is cringe, but it brings many boys here. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. In case you haven't noticed, this channel has fucking exploded. In case you haven't noticed, eman67's channel has exploded. Undead Chronic's channel has exploded. Ribby the Party Frog, Riker the Biker, they have exploded. They have exploded. So anybody that's doing the shorts now, the algorithm is pushing the shorts, irrespective of whether they hate your guts or not. So that's kind of fun. Successful Endeavors, Monger, the entire MGTOW community is in ZEs and your debt, and that is no fucking joke. Gents, I can't explain it to you here, but MGTOW Monger, Zeitgeist Eater, are responsible for a lot of the things that you see and don't see, much more that you don't see. So thank you. Thank you. The Grim Streaker, seeing these young men drop paid pills. Paid pills? Paid pills brings joy to this old heart. Red pills. It's got to be red pills. Absolutely. MGTOW Cowboy, salute to eman67. Yeah, he's fucking tearing it up over there, man. And his channel just blew up. Just blew up. And I'm so happy that it did. The Revenant, Red Ranger, should be another honorable mention. Yes, absolutely. Along with Red Pill Fred. Red Pill Fred is out there fucking killing it too. Let's get some acknowledgement for Red Pill Fred. Mr. Forma. Mr. Forma's another. Red Pill Elite Experience. He's another one. These guys, we're all basically on the same page. We're all basically saying the same shit from different life perspectives. That is not worthless. It means something. And if it keeps these young men out of usury, if it keeps them from falling into bondage that they can't get out of for 18 to 21 years, MGTOW Savior, that's another one. I love these guys. Spetsnaz, that's another one. Stardust, Human, Lazarus, all of these guys, they do something for the fucking community. And they all have different perspectives, and you should look at everybody. Terrence Pop, Redonkulous.com. Solo Man, there's another one. Retired Goat, there's another one. Here's another one. Here's a good one before we get off of here. Everybody in the chat, there's 676 of you. Put your favorite red pill creators in the chat. Put your favorite MGTOW and monks in the chat. And that way we can come back and take a look at this. You know what I'm saying? And I'll run that as a short later on when this gets processed. Human's another one. Line of MGTOW, another one. Look at all of these coming up. Coach Greg Adams, another one. Chronic, Barbosa. Damn. Look at this. Sandman, Better Bachelor, Midtown. You. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dave Smith, another one. Sandman, Kevin Samuels, Warhouse, Thinking Man's Templar. That motherfucker, that brother is awesome. That guy's great. HMT, Joker, Sydney MGTOW, Ozark, Mountain MGTOW. Look at it. Oh, Black Ram, James Von Maxwell, the ginger hamster. Look at that. Lazarus, somebody just put Lazarus up. Man, look at that. Look at that. Replicant Fish, Vention MGTOW, Taylor the Fiend, Better Bachelor, Paul Elam, Fresh and Fit. I don't like Fresh and Fit, but I'm going to tell you what. The motherfuckers, they expose these hoes. They expose them. Spetsnaz, Sunrise Hoodie, Enoch 777. There you go, man. There you go. Mr. Hate Vicious, Tommy Sotomayor. I can't roll with Roma Army. I think that Roma Army is a chameleon. I really do. Coltane. Boom. Man, there it is. There it is. Lonnie Spence. Yeah, Lonnie Spence. Young Man's Daily Red Pill. Lonnie Spence. And that just shows how many young men are coming into this and doing their own fucking thing. And they're speaking to the young ones. Quiet Earp. I just saw Quiet Earp pop up. You know? Damn. Damn. And any of these men that have been mentioned here, any of these channels that have been mentioned here, and I've seen a couple of them that have gone in on MGTOW. Coach Red Pill in particular going in on MGTOW. I don't think that these people actually understand what the fuck they're talking about. And maybe they should talk to some MGTOW instead of forming an opinion based on mis and disinformation. I just saw MGTOW Farmer, Vention. Roma apologized to MGTOW. I missed that one. Didn't see that. Paul Proteus, rest in peace. Archangel, Liberation Y, rest in peace. His shit's still up. It's great stuff, guys. Great stuff. MGTOW Monger. In a few months, I'll be putting some content out. Once I finish up some personal stuff I have to deal with life-wise. Going to be interesting the later half of 2021. I can't wait. I can't wait. Zangotti. There you go, Zangotti. Albuquerque Bandit. He goes by Albuquerque Bandit now. So, yeah, good shit, guys. Good shit. Excellent stuff. Garuda Ghost. I was just in a podcast with Garuda Ghost not too long ago. Paul Elam. You say Rollo Tomasi. I don't go with Rollo Tomasi, man. Anybody that endorses usury, no, I can't endorse them. I can't. Anybody that says I'm dropping red pills and this is the fastest way to get pussy, nope. Not my cup of tea. You can go out there and listen to them if you want. Not my cup of tea. To me, that's a big fucking end around. And no thanks. I want to get out of the bullshit. I want you to get out of the bullshit. That's what I want. Austria Dick, never heard of that one. You fucking with me on that? You fucking with me. Austria Dick, Marcus, MGTOW Moments, MGTOW Cowboy, check out Lord Hybrid. A lot of good shit there, guys. A lot of good shit. Happy Humble Hermit, there you go. Voice of Reason, Tivor, the Voice of Reason. Good man. Ken Del Rican, another one. Rebel Against Defeat, another one. He was in the same podcast with Garuda Ghost here with me not too long ago. Black Ram 313 is super fucking legit. I like Black Ram quite a bit. David Carroll is another one. He wouldn't call himself a MGTOW. Kid Organic, he's another one. He wouldn't call himself a MGTOW, I don't think. Strong Successful Male. Damn, boy. Damn. Lots of good stuff here. Lots of good stuff. You guys can come back and check this out and just jam on all of this. Guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. I think I'm going to jump up off of here. And I want to tell you all that I absolutely adore what you do. To me, it is rewarding, very, very rewarding. I don't have words for how much I feel the change is taking place out here. I can see it. I can feel it. I can feel it. And I couldn't be happier that it is. And when I turn this off, don't stop living your life. Remember that every day above dirt is a good day. See? You don't ever act impulsively or emotionally in regards to your life. Don't do that. Give yourself the opportunity to breathe every breath that you've been granted. Don't take that from yourself. You take that, you take everything. Get your butts out there and do a good job. Live your lives. Go outside, take a breath of fresh air. If it's raining, go stand in the rain. Do something that you want to do without feeling guilty about it. You know what I mean? You don't have to feel guilt about being you and taking care of your life. You were born into a lie. You don't have to live it. Peace. It's been my pleasure to host you for 2 hours, 10 minutes. I'll see you on the next one, and I guarantee you that there will be a next one. Don't forget, the MGTOW Effect series is coming up and doing its thing, and we'll probably have another one released tonight or tomorrow. So stay tuned. Thank you to all my wrenches. I appreciate you gentlemen more than you know. You are motherfucking excellent sweepers and taking care of business, and I appreciate the hell out of you. If I didn't get to your comment, don't think that I blew you off. There's just a ton of shit to see, and I can't address it all. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.